Many of you will have heard of the Camino de Santiago, but not really know what it is. So we've put together this video chock full of facts about the Camino.
The Camino is a network of routes which all lead to Santiago de Compostela in the northwest of Spain. You can click on the link to see a more in-depth video about each of these routes.
People have been walking the Camino de Santiago since 812 AD to make a pilgrimage to the tomb of St James. St James was one of the disciples of Jesus. He was beheaded in Jerusalem and his body was brought back to rest in Santiago de Compostela.
The Camino has significantly grown in stature since those times, and now almost 300,000 people walk the route each year.
Traditionally, people walked from their front doors. They just stepped out the door and started walking to Santiago. Now, people tend to walk on prescribed routes from certain points.
The most popular Camino is the Camino Frances. This is around 800 kilometres and starts in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port in France and crosses all the way along the north of Spain to eventually reach Santiago de Compostela. You may have heard of this before. It's been mentioned in many books, films and TV programmes. The original route, however, is the Camino Primitivo, starting in Oviedo in Galicia. To hear more about all of these different routes, click on the link to see more.
The symbol of the Camino is the Scallop Shell. You'll see all the pilgrims attaching these to the bags to identify themselves as they walk along the Camino. There are many stories about the origins of this. The main one being that when St James's body was being brought back from Jerusalem, the ship capsized and his body fell overboard and then washed up on the shore covered in scallop shells.
You'll find lots of little grooves on the back of a scallop shell. These all come together to meet at a specific point, symbolising all of the different Camino routes which meet in Santiago de Compostela. You'll find lots of these scallop shells marked along the Camino, so you'll always know which way to go.
Traditionally, as people walked the Caminos, they stayed in hospitals or churches. These evolved to become the albergues and hostels that we know today. The albergues are large, dormitory-based accommodations where loads of pilgrims cram themselves in. It's a good way to go and do the Camino, but here at Max Adventure we do things a little differently.
So rather than rushing to find a different bed every night after your walk, at Max Adventure we will book your accommodation in advance for you, meaning you know exactly where you're going to be staying at the end of your walking day. We'll also arrange your luggage transfers for you, meaning all you need to do is leave your bags at the reception of your hotel in the morning before you set off, and they'll be there at your next accommodation when you arrive there. We'll provide you with all the materials you need to find your way, including route notes and guidebook. We'll also provide organisational assistance and support, so if you have any problems along the way, we're here to support you. So all you need to do is focus on walking the Camino with no other distractions.
The Camino is spiritual in nature, with its roots in Christianity. You can attend Mass in most of the towns you arrive in at night, and at the end of the trip there's a special pilgrim's Mass to celebrate those people who've walked into Santiago de Compostela.
But the Camino is no longer just a Christian experience. It draws people from all religions and walks of life. It's a great opportunity to meet people from all over the world.
Many people walk the Camino to deal with big issues that they have in their life. Whether they're overcoming a serious illness or whether they're just wondering what the next step for them is, the Camino is a wonderful place to sort of relax and let your mind wander and discover what there is next for you. Walking provides introspection, it gives you time to think, and it also gives you time to meet other people like yourself, and inevitably you'll end up discussing these issues. It's a wonderful chance to be a more open person and realise that you can talk to anybody about anything.
On the Camino, you will make friends for life. Even if you're not walking for spiritual reasons, you will still gain something life-changing from the experience. Introspection and some long walks can produce wonderful things.
I hope that helps you know more about the Camino de Santiago. If you've got any comments or questions, leave them in the comments section below. If you want more information about other Camino subjects, you can click on the videos over here. We would also very much appreciate it if you liked this video and subscribe to our channel.